Hello, my people. I welcome you to this edition of the newspaper review, of course, here in Wave TV. As a quick one, Mike will just double into what we come here to do. Yes, Fubara have raised concerns and alarms. Say, I am smelling a rat. I'm smelling a rat. Why should the Baba president Tinubu come they holler my name, only me, as if say that maybe the problem. I am not the problem, but the problem is, of course, living with him in Asoro Rock, Asoro Villa. The problem, of course, is the minister of the FCT. No other person but me. Now him footballer come they holler, they blow hot. So why should the president, of course, in all fairness, equity, and justice, be mentioning his name? Why he is innocent? He is not the one behind, of course, the unrest in the River State. The election, LG election, was conducted, of course, calmly without any problem. Even when the police said they know they participate for the election was conducted peacefully, as if it involves the security operator. You go see people killed here and there, pandemonium. But it went on free, and of course, what I went on to swear in the LG chairman in their respective, of course, to a resume office, but unfortunately, bomb explosion come the hala, the blow, the massacre everywhere, as if, of course, we're in a banana republic, as a free for all fight, nobody cares. Immediately, this they happen, the police spokesperson come out, the yarn say they don't withdraw all the police in all the secretariat. Why should you withdraw all the police even after the elections are done and dusted, free and fair? Of course, the people spoke and the people have their way, regardless of whatever opinion any other person might hold or interest. And it was learned that we people went to court, and it appears they said this court no go work. Oh. But more we better use the what we know best how to do. Make it a blow hot, of course, for Channel TV with the interview am. He come the holler say, I cannot apologize to any governor about my dead body. In fact, heaven must fall. That is what we can the yam. They blow hot. If you see himself in face, I mean, you see the anger, annoyance, and frustration way full in face. You come there say, what did that happen? Who is Fubara? You cannot take food out of my mouth. I am in charge, notwithstanding the fact that he's not the first governor of River State. If there are people that should be in charge of River, now the likes of Odele, of course, Dr. Peter Odele, and their lives, who were the first, of course, to occupy the government seat in River State, but these people don't go mellow down. Even wrote to me, who, of course, remain for finish, I mean, eating, remain for yeah. He's not making such noise like me. What exactly is wrong with me? Or what exactly could be his interest? Now, in people they yarn, they ask why people they congratulate Fubara for the successful conduct of free fair election. Of course, in the holla the verse say what it be that. I never finish with time. Yes, you think you don't have escaped me and my strategy. I will deploy another strategy. This one kwasi everywhere, set ablaze everywhere, pandemonium. I mean, what is the essence of going to court? If you have confidence in the court process, just like Peter Obi said, the obedience should keep quiet. Why they go to court, they has confidence in the court. Does it mean that we cannot get confidence in the court again? Or perhaps we have seen that the court will not pay him up and the dumb man, of course, to take chances, say, okay, guys, I'm not on a bully. The only way is terror. We are terrorists and we have to vandalize every vandalizable. Let heaven bring fall down so that we can get what we want to. If not, this man don't sideline us. He don't come out food for our mouth, and you know what that means. What is coming to you again? We no longer have the available. And boys say, guy, now wow, now true. What you go do now? We must not rest, of course, even when Fubara think to have gained the day, we are going to disturb you. He's not going to have peace in that place. I think and you go understand. And Fubara come the holla say, why must the president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, be partial and of course in his position. Why should he mention only me? What have I done wrong? In fact, let me just be watching as things unfold. I not like this way. The president has called me and singled me out. Am I the problem? Of course. Am I the one that would draw the security operating the policemen? They know what it and they do. They collaborate, of course, to scatter and truncate my democracy. What thing I know is say, whatever happens, you cannot declare the state of emergency in that lie, not before River State. Otherwise, you should first declare for Zamfara and, of course, Kasina said, where Boko Haram has taken over 24 local governments are controlling the resources and making decisions, holding the Nigerian support citizens under ransom. Another new government in that place. And the government, not the yard. The army spokesperson say, this matter pass me, I no fit talk. They say, "Man, I no talk over this matter." Then who go talk now? Who be the spokesperson? I be that Chigozendi Igbo again. You go make the spokesperson. Anyway, I'm not available for the job. I will put a book. I'm not here. And that's where I'm available. And of course, the newspaper review today. I welcome you, my people, my people. This the surely they happen even when we thought that the elections are over, but the violence aspect that was evaded, of course, he said, no, we're going to start court, no go help us. Let's know what we know how to do best. Did this say this court, no go work for this one because these Fubara people like say they don't know and master our strategy. This one no go work. Let's deploy, of course, a scatter area and let everything calm down, of course, and let the heaven fall. When the heaven fall, then you may have the peace. But as far as the wicked is alive and is breathing, he not gonna rest. He cannot just go down without a fight. And in this fight, he said he's fight for finish, whether he finish or the next opponent finishes, whatever this or happens, there must be a finishing, and of course, he's committed to that, and nobody can stop him. He's in charge of Asorok. I know the powers behind Asorok are backing him up, and that means, of course, another Hiroshima, of course, and Nagasaki experience in River State. And some Donyans say this river matter, just like Bode Church said, this river matter might collapse in Nigeria's existence, this state of anarchy, and of course, dictatorial tendencies of those within the corridor of power, born to rule mentality and grabbing it all cannot work and cannot build a sustainable and a viable society. Otherwise, Nigeria is heading towards the cliff and anything can happen as the tension is building up. Of course, Fubara tent and camp are not resting. They will have to retaliate. There must be a revenge or a return match. Of course, everything will scatter. If not, that will be the end. Of course, we are committed to that. Who is wicked to lord it over to all? You can't do it. You did it during, of course, silence Rotimi, not me. Now it is your turn, of course, for whatever goes around comes around. You're the one at the receiving end, just as what Mwike, of course, you did to Rotimi, and Rotimi is watching to, of course, see what will happen. And eventually, that is quite unfortunate. The governor have said this one, the president's language and body, of course, language, they just say, of course, in the side, Wike, the president should be careful and beware, of course, that the rivers people are not Lagosians who can just take anything forced on them. But you have to be careful with the river people. We cannot take that nonsense and shit from anyone. This is our land and nobody can dictate or lord it over to us. Well, let's see how that goes with the power of incumbency. And of course, the presidency. Let's see how that will go. But where is that justice, fairness, and equity? In fact, I don't dey ask, is this card Niger? Is it for Niger, for Banana Republic, or for the zoos? I don't know. Is it the way the governance, the art of governance can survive and create enabling environment for investors to start? The investors don't they look with one eye, say, nah, this place, even the Port Harcourt, I'm going to leave any moment from now because the katakata will go balls. I mean, Sakala go day, nobody go have a hiding place. And of course, both parties are ready to die to finish. Why are they fighting? Not because of the people or the interests of the masses, just because the feed they have been dislodged out of course, where they eat before they grow fat. And they use the money they make crisis and cause trouble, mayhem. It's quite unfortunate, but this is the reality. After then, let's see how it is going and it's gonna go. And of course, Fubara is the executive governor of Rivers State and is in charge of Rivers State. We have demonstrated this that we can should go and sit down. You're just making noise. It is too late for you. The goal has been scored and the ball don't finish. You can't be making noise to say let's go back to the pitch. It is over. And when Mickey understood this, he the blue horse, he let heaven must fall. He no longer believed in the judicial process, but now heaven will fall. But the same person who told, of course, they aggrieved PDP during the presidential election, where, of course, Peter B said that he wins. Peter B kindly go to court if you believe the rule of law, but we cannot believe the rule of law. Now, Buruban, of course, at the center of Abuja, he they control the monolistic tendencies with the chairman, of course, over there. And then they think another way, how do we go and navigate these people? You better say they don't take us, of course, for granted. We go use all the powers and instruments of the state, of course, against them. Oh, they never know. We might declare state of emergency. But just the bomb everywhere, the heat everywhere. Of course, eventually, that cause the president don't say let police come take over and let court decide. No, court not gonna decide this one. Oh, now the people don't decide already. So who is court to go against? Of course, the people who have said yes, and of course they have voted their eligible local government chairman, and they have resumed, of course, having taken allegiance and out of office. You can't just come back and say no, we'll repeat the match. For we are now, what that one they happen? Which court? The court under your wall, the court where you don't pocket finish and you and Wike don't share and finish. And it's quite unfortunate, but this is happening. Of course, we continue to bring your way the latest happenings and development. I hope they're not going to throw the bomb like we come this here or scatter this microphone while they use the talk and this my camera. Of course, I no go allowable because my own not be say I no be weak, I no be fubara. When I no try me, oh. I go use this microphone and this thing that scatter on. You know what that means? It's quite unfortunate that you have become a caricature and, of course, a laughing stock. How could this be happening where people are hungry and suffering? Nobody cares about the plight of the common masses. They just want to grab the power of orange as oil rich state. You know what that means? Now, the power, the oil that they grab, and of course, the resources, not even the common masses who are suffering, who become, at the end of the day, become the subject of frustration.